All right, so lesson 3 is about rounding whole numbers. So the objective is to round multi-digit whole numbers to any place and explain how to round those numbers to any specific place. So here would be an example problem. A video game company spends $117,290 developing a new game. How much does the company spend rounded to the nearest hundred? So some ways you could do it is either looking at it as if it were a number line or following some steps. So we're going to do a number line first. So the first thing you would do is identify the hundreds place, which is the 2. Next, if you make a number line and you're thinking about what 290 falls between, 290 falls between 200 and 300. So you can see how 117,290 is closer to 117,300 than it would be to go all the way back to the 200. Also, if it's either your number is either halfway or more, you would raise it to the next 100. So I say 5 or more, raise the score. 4 or less, let it rest. So here you can see how 290 is closer to 300 and why it would round up to 117,300. A way to do this just following some steps is to first again identify the hundreds place, which is the 2. Then you would look at the digit to the right, which is the tens place. You go back a place value. So the digit to the right, if it is 5 or more, you would raise the score. So 290 would go up to 300. If it were 4 or less, it would go back down to 200. But our neighbor to the right is 5 or more, so you would raise the score. So 290 would round to up to 300. So that's another way to do it. And you can do this number with any place value. So if we're rounding to the nearest 10,000, you would identify the 10,000s place, which is the 1. And then if you were to look at it as a number line, so 17,000 falls between 10,000 and 20,000. So if you're looking at your number, the halfway is 115,000. 117,000 definitely follows between 5 or more. So this is why you would raise the score. So that 10,000 spot would round up to 20,000. And you can see that because it is much closer to 120,000 than it is to go back down to 110,000. You can do the same thing with the steps. You would identify the 10,000s place, which is the 1. You would look at the digit to the right, which is now the thousands place. And if that digit is 5 or more, you would raise the score. So we know that 10,000 is going to go up to the next 10,000, which was 120,000. So lesson 3 explores the idea that place value can be used to round multi-digit numbers, and understand that place value and a number line can be used to help you round those multi-digit numbers. So whichever one is easier to look at and to follow, that's just a way to do that for any number.